Hey friends, Shay here. So let's do my monthly reset. So in these videos, if you're unfamiliar, we do a little peek in my journals. We do kind of a pile of possibilities, and then we do some statistics and just kind of talk about the month. So I feel like my reading month in October was super solid. I feel like I had some great reads going on there. I'm really pretty pleased. I read a lot more historical fiction than I have the rest of the year, other than like when I was first doing the Goodreads thing. I've been kind of catching up on some that I think might make the list at the end of the year, just to kind of make a follow-up style video a little easier on myself. I ended up finding some real winners in that one. So yeah, we'll talk more about that in another video coming soon. But let's go over the stats for my month. Okay, so books read, I read 18 books in the month of October, which is good. That's a little higher than some previous months have been, but it wasn't overwhelming by any means. I did do quite a bit of that on audio, and then I had some shorter ebooks that I got through, so that's kind of how that worked. I didn't reread anything in the month of October, which is okay. I'm really happy with what I did get read. So format-wise, 4 of these reads were physical books that I owned, 7 of them were ebooks, and 7 of them were audiobooks, which again tracks for how quickly that went. I tend to read shorter ebooks and then audiobooks fairly quickly compared to my physical reads, so that tracks for how things work. My average rating for the month is 4.36, so it overall was a really good reading month. I did have some that were 3 stars, kind of duds, though I'm very particular with what I pick up these days, so I rarely get much below a 3, which is why my average rating usually tracks fairly high. When it comes to Kindle Unlimited checkouts, 6 of them were checked out from Kindle Unlimited, and that's a really good number to see. I noticed that sometimes I'm using my KU a lot and sometimes I don't use it very much. So I'm trying to get a better balance of getting some KU reads in and getting some other reads in. So let's talk genres. So for historical fiction, I read 4 of those. Again, one of those was a huge hit, a 5-star. I'm really excited. Contemporary romances, I read 3. Cozy fantasies, I read 3. They were all from the same series. Danmei, or the Chinese light novels that come out through 7 Seas that are usually boys love. I read 2 of those. Those are my buddy reads with Lindsay usually. 2 of them were fantasy romance, and then I had 4 that fell more into the paranormal / alien / monster romance category. So for my books, I'm really happy with these statistics. They tracked very well for how I feel like the month went, and I ended up with some real winners, so I'm very happy with that. Now let's talk manga statistics. So I read 26 volumes of manga in the month of October, which is lower compared to some months, but again, I'm still really happy with what I did read, and I felt like the quality of what I was reading was still high. So when it comes to the genre breakdowns, I saw some really good traction here for a particular demographic that I tend to not read quite as much of, so I'm very happy about that trend. So I read 8 shonen titles, 2 seinen titles, 9 shoujo titles, and 7, count them 7, josei titles. So I am very, very happy with the way this is trending. Like, I really want to be reading more josei. I am the target audience for josei manga, so I definitely want to be reading more of that. And so I'm really happy to see that trending up rather than trending down. So, happy about that. My average star rating for these volumes was 4.27. So again, a very solidly good reading month. So when it comes to videos that I'm proud of for this month, I have a couple. I like the idea of my manga log and haul. We're going to be doing that in a couple of videos coming up soon. So I really love that you all loved that video just as much as I did. So I'm really excited to be adding it to my lineup here on the channel. I also did finally did a follow-up to my short manga series videos. So these are like short manga series to try. I've done 3 of them now. I do plan on adding more to the future because I realize there's some shorter series that got left out of that list. So I should be doing another one in the next 6-ish months is my guess. And then my witchy videos that I did this month were both very fun. The Summon Me with These, so if you were to make a summoning circle, these are books or manga series you could put in and I would most likely appear. And then the other one was Witchy series to try. Now, one of those ended up being a bust. I've already tried it. I do plan on pinning a comment on that video, so if you want to know which one it was, you can check that out. I'm not a big Halloween person, so me, like, stretching myself enough to do these videos was a big thing for me, and I'm just glad that y'all seem to enjoy them. And I hope that they continue to inspire me to do other things like that. So with that said, let's move into November. My pile of possibilities is very fun. I've got some light novels. I've got some manga. I've got some novels. I am starting Yumi and the Nightmare Painter as soon as I'm done filming this video today. So I'm definitely going to be starting on that. I meant to do it in October, but just got distracted with other reads. So Yumi will be started very soon, and then I will most likely read the next secret project almost immediately after. So very excited about that. And then upcoming video-wise, I'm going to have some fun vlogs this month. I am working the midnight release for Iron Flame, so I'm hoping I can convince my boss to let me do a little bit of filming during all of that. And then do a little bit of a vlog working Dragonsteel Con. Barnes & Noble has a table and my store happens to be the one running it. So I'll be up there a little bit and I'm very excited about that. So with that said, I think that's kind of everything. I think I've touched on everything I want to. You've gotten my stack of possibilities. You've gotten some B-roll. You've gotten some journaling B-roll as well. So I think I've covered everything I want to cover. So if you're excited about any of these things, let me know down below. If you're here just because you love me, leave me your favorite Thanksgiving related emoji, whether that's pie, a cornucopia, a turkey, whatever you want that to be. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold, well I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods. Lost as I should.